Okay, let's try this again then. What's up, New York FFA? Much better. Alright guys, I'm sure you're kind of wondering what's on my head right now. Yes, okay, it's Jake Ledoux's GoPro. Alright? And the reason I'm wearing this and kind of looking like an idiot right now is because everything and any time while I am on stage, obviously not for like backstage reasons, but anytime I'm on stage for pre-session, I could be filming you guys, and whatever I'm filming could possibly go in end-of-year review. Okay? So I want you guys, whenever I'm on stage, whether it's dancing with you guys in line dances, which you may or may not have coming out soon, as well as any time that I'm trying to get people to come up here and to participate and have a ton of fun, I need you guys to be crazy for me. Can you do that? I'm sorry. Can you do that? Alright, that sounds a lot better, okay? And with that, Caitlin, could you hit it for me? We're holding on it. We're still holding. Thank you. That means the world, honestly. Alright, as you guys can kind of see right up here on stage. There it is. Alright guys, if you can follow at New York State FFA on Snapchat, we'll be able to have you guys have access to what we're doing. Alright? And you can send us Snapchats that we may be able to, put up on our Geo filters. Okay? Get excited. We're gonna have a fun session. gotta get down. Sorry, I can see. I have jumping hands right here going crazy. Thank you. Can I have a jumping hand in the back going crazy? Thank you. Gotta give them a second. Hold on. Right here, right out. Right in front, jumping hand going crazy. Alright, last one. All the way back to Rachel. Both hands, that's you. Come on up. Alright, you'll see, don't worry. Got a fine looking bunch of gentlemen right now. Do we even have a bow tie that's being rocked right now? Oh, I think we do. Okay, alright. So we have 4 fine looking gentlemen right now. Okay? So we're gonna have a little bit of a competition right now, okay, gentlemen? Understand? Alright. How many of you guys sang before? A little bit. Okay, we have 2 singers, 2 that maybe not necessarily are experienced singers. Well, you are in luck today because we're only lip syncing. Okay? Are you guys up for the challenge? Alright, I like the energy. Okay, so we're gonna play about 2 minutes of a song for you guys, okay? And you're gonna have 2 minutes to lip sync the best you can while getting the crowd into it, okay? And going crazy. Yep, my bad. Okay. Okay, so like I said, alright, you guys are going to have, let's just say 2 minutes, and we'll keep the song kind of secret for right now until, we're ready. But I'm liking the fake interview going on stage. But, we're good? Okay. Alright, really quick, before we start, I just want you 4 fine gentlemen to introduce yourselves, okay? So say your name and your chapter, so we can have a little bit of scripting going on for each chapter that they represent, and then we'll get this competition started. Sound decent?
This is much better. Hello, my name is John Coleman. Oh, I'm from Madison too.
My name is Logan Robinson, and I'm from the Jasper Junior FFA chapter.
My name is Grant Zimmer, I'm from the FFA chapter.
My name is Brandon Leon, and I'm from Casanova. Alright, beautiful. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm going to give you this here dead mic back, okay? Alright? And you guys, for the other 3, I'm sorry, but you guys are going to hold your fake mic or whatever, okay? Alright? Attempt to rock it on as much as you can, okay? So, if you want to give yourself a little bit of space, I don't know how much you guys are going to get into it or whatever. I'm kind of hoping it's going to be psychotic because, you're on the GoPro. Just remember, that's what it is. And we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we had a little bit of a different energy levels going on stage. Okay, we had two guys. We're gonna give them an applause rating. Okay, so let's give an applause for Mr. Casanova. How do you do? All right, not bad. Not bad. Don't worry, man. We're at least dancing up there. That's what matters. Okay. All right, Mr. Logan Robinson. And Mr. John Coleman. Alright, I think we know who our winner is. Thank you, Mr. John Coleman. This man can dance, he can lip sync like no other. I haven't seen talent like that in a while, I hope you get signed soon, my friend. Okay? I'm going to thank you guys for participating. We're going to sit you back down. Don't worry. And, okay? And let's give out one more round of applause for our 4 fine gentlemen who volunteered. Thank you so much. Now's the time for everyone to sing, okay? I want everyone singing the song if you know the words. I like the mosh pit that occurred in the middle. Shout out to you guys. That was partying. Alright guys, really quick, I need everyone to listen up as best as you can because I have a few important announcements before we get started with our next song. Okay, these are very important announcements that need to be known. Morrisville would just like me to say that we are very thankful to have you guys here, and that we are very thankful that you are using their opportunity, their facilities, and everything that they have to offer. They're so lucky and so excited to have you guys here, they said. And they just want me to make an announcement really quick about safety that's going to be going on. So, in case of an emergency, such as a fire or something else, alright, we have emergency exits to our east and our west. And we have emergency exits to our north and south, alright? File to the nearest exit, and in such cases, head to the southwest parking lot. The southwest parking lot over here on this side, the way I am pointing, in case of emergency. Is that understood? Great, thank you. And the second announcement I have is that we have a few reserved seatings up here in the front. So if you have won a Proficiency, if you are a state FFA officer, family member, you have reserved seating right here. If you have won a Proficiency, you have seating along here, and everyone else who has reserved seating along here. The FFA chorus is reserved seating right here, and we also have more reserved seating right here, okay? If you have not, or you do have a reserved seat for this session, and you are not there, please get there at this time. Other than that, let's get back to music, and thank you very much for being a very good listening crowd. you guys can hear me over the music, I have two quick announcements. First off, along with ice skating, which is the one event tonight, we have another event called the Land Party Charlton, in which it's at the Land Party Charlton, I should say, and it's like a gaming night. So apparently, if you are going to be going to the Land Party Charlton, okay, you're going to bring your computer and you're going to be ready to game. That is what I was told. So if you're a gamer, enjoy that. The other announcement I have, okay, and it's a little bit late, but if you have time to get it in, feel free. If you were given a ticket by the district presidents for the cash queue the cash queue machine that was offered by SUNY Morrisville, okay, and like I said, if you were given a ticket by the district presidents for this, please feel free to line up over here next to Marcy Hari and Rachel Brown, who are waving their hands. So line up and get a chance to use the cash queue. That's my last announcements for the session, and enjoy the rest of the pre-session. Screen for me! If we could have everyone quiet down, we're about to start session, but first, the singing of our national anthem. The singing of our national anthem will be performed by none other than Catherine Courtney from the John Bound FFA. Give it up!
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose by stripes and bright stars through the perilous
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by this door.
Your duty is there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting rooms and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, flag strives to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to Puerto Rico and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The Treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
What are your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The Secretary.
Stationed by the year of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is ground and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization and preside over meetings in the absence of our President, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
And why is the President so stationed?
A rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our President, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members. I am pleased to announce that at this, the first general session of the New York State FFA Convention, there are 1,052 members against President, Madam President. Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice our agricultural opportunities and responsibilities and develop those qualities of leadership which FFA actually has. When we accomplish our purposes, I am with this, the first general session of the 90th annual New York State FFA Convention, duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matter which may properly be presented. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 90th annual New York State FFA Convention. 3 days of excitement, new adventure, and competition are underway. We are so excited to be at Morrisville State College this year. There are so many opportunities around campus, and in the next 48 hours, we will discover our state winners. We will learn from leaders from throughout the country, and we will discover the new direction for our state. The future is here. It's in our hands, and it's certainly bright. When some people look outside on a clear night, they see a sky full of thousands of stars. When I look outside, I see the thousands of lights on the skyscrapers that make up the classic New York City skyline. Regardless of the view, the same rules apply. Bright is something that is worthy of attention. Bright is the Empire State Building being lit up with different colors.
Bright is the house that is lit up by thousands of sparkling Christmas lights during the holidays. Bright is our cell phone screens when we receive a long-awaited text message, and Bright is a smile that our best friend has when they see us and just light up. There is simply just something about Bright that attracts us to us like a magnet. It allows us to be guided. It allows us to come together for celebration. It allows our authenticity to shine through our natural beauty, and allows a spark to ignite hope and motivation.
Since the beginning of time, man has been guided by light. Before it was lanterns, torches, and moonlight, but now, flashlights, headlamps, and high beams illuminate our world. For thousands of years we've been following this light, but after a while, we do not just simply follow the light, we become the light. And without this light, we lack direction, we lack guidance for which path to choose. We get feedback from traffic lights and stop signs along the way, but even still sometimes make a wrong turn. Just as a plane is guided to safety on the runway, we, in FFA, are guided by the light shown off our advisors, our families, and our tradition, toward an infinite number of possibilities to achieve our form of success, whether that's in the field of agriculture or not. Here, we put our trust and shine our light on other people, because we know that we cannot change this world alone, and someday those same people will shine that light on someone else. Together, as a massive way we can strengthen and serve agriculture. We decide when and where to shine our light, in times of glory and defeat. For we are those beacons on the runway, and lighting a path for others to follow. And through education, hard work, and perseverance, we can be certain that that path leads to a glorious future.
but our brain does need to be working because smart matters. Our world needs engineers and mechanics and farmers. We need to project our lives where we excel. Our world needs all kinds of different people. People believe in us because they see TST Vocacy Center doing research at Cornell University. And they see the Mohawk Valley boys investing themselves into personal ag marketing projects. And they see Aaron Burnside from the Alpine FFA who used GPS programming to create a corn maze. They don't ever put a shade on their lights. Just like them, don't mask your talents, your knowledge, or your strength. Stand tall, be proud, let your light shine. This January, I got the worst sunburn of my life. Granted, I should have seen it coming because I was in South Africa during their summer, and it was hot. In New York, we have an average of 69 days of sunshine. But South Africa, they have 320. Now, maybe I should have prepared a little better for that bright sun by going in a tanning booth and getting a fake tan. I realized that no matter what I did, nothing could prepare me for the real deal. The real Africa is a whole lot more than sunshine. From wildlife to the people I met, I was in absolute awe. We toured farms and heard the authentic stories of farmers and their families. And even though I was a world away, I realized that no matter where you are, the story of agriculture and the story of who we are is always being told. We put time and energy into telling an incredible story about something that we love. And we've told that story multiple times this year, at FFA meetings, conferences, and even at our state capitol. While in telling these stories, we'd be tempted to brush away the imperfections and embellish the truth. But in order to be credible, we need to tell our stories in a natural light. We need to realize that exactly what we're doing and who we actually are has value. Now we can all think of someone, and maybe it's your FFA advisor, or maybe it's your best friend. But it's someone who pushes you to do more. And they do that because they see your potential. They see you in your natural light. A natural light that is real, that is authentic. In FFA, we look to the future. We like things, we have ideas, and we're positive. But there's something more at the center of who we are that simply radiates. At this convention, we'll celebrate the genuine awesomeness that has always existed inside of you. Because quite honestly, there's nothing else like it.
A light can start from a single spark, and that spark has the potential to create so much change. One match can grow to be a magnificent fire and emit a powerful bright light. Sparks can ignite possibility where they may never have existed before, and embers remind us that even though everything may seem to be gone, there still remains hope. We can be sure that great things are coming, and we have the drive to persist through the challenges we come across. My friend Jake Jaworski has a passion for horses and equine science. He began his SAE riding and working with horses, but one day everything came to a screeching halt when he fell off his horse and broke his hip. It took long months of healing before Jake could go back to his passion, but he did. He still had ambition and a spark of hope. Jake's spark challenged him to continue his SAE and apply for Proficiency Award. It's because of his spark we'll see him as gold-ranking finalist later on in convention for equine science. For each of us, there are moments that will spark new ambitions or rekindle old ones. It's in the eyes of the 6 junior high FFA members who will compete tomorrow morning to be our youngest national representatives as the Keynote Speaker. It's in that senior who will come in second place in a CDE they've been preparing for since 9th grade and not have another chance to move on. We see embers flame to life when our own advisors overcome personal losses and tragedies to stand as role models for us. In the darkest times, the toughest experiences, or the longest winters, we find wisdom, inspiration, and encouragement from what seems like flickers. All it takes is a spark to turn everything around.
We are here because we believe in the future. But we also believe that there is a need for the future to be different. In order for that to happen, we need people to step up to the challenge. Whether it's in our chapters, homes, community, or workforce, we all have the ability to step in and make a change. This year, the incredible difference made by everyone sitting in this convention hall is evident. We'll celebrate students who have achieved and those who have served. But more than that, we will celebrate the opportunity that we still have to continue to do more in our homes and communities. Bright matters. And when students like you live brightly, you make our world a better place. Bright isn't just a source of light. It's having guidance. It's a celebration. It radiates from the inside. It's our future. When we put all of these together, we can shine our light and change the world. So choose bright, live bright, be bright!
Take
These two are in constant competition to be the very best. She's from Greenwich and he's from Trent Valley, and together they're going to kick this convention off with enthusiasm. Give it up for Hawk Boys and Emma Stein.
Kind of dark in here, Emma.
Hawk, what are you doing? No, stop.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
start
Hey,
this-
no.
no.
Give me that. No.
Well, then how do you suppose we get light, Emma?
Just watch. Let there be light.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the word for it. What I don't understand is that why, for anything, you always try to outdo me.
I didn't outdo you. The lights outdid you. That's what happens when things are bright. They attract attention. Think about it like this. You know when you walk outside on a summer night and there are 40 billion bugs surrounding your porch light?
Yeah, they're really annoying.
People are kind of like that too.
Annoying?
No, they're drawn to light. In fact, we as humans enjoy the concept of light and brightness so much because it attracts attention.
I love attention. But if I learned anything this year, is that it's actually a lot more fun to let other people have the spotlight. Like that time we were at Silicon Valley for the National Officer Tour, and we got to see their new mechanic shop. You want to talk about a bright smile? You should have seen Miss Robinson's face that morning once we cut that ribbon. In that situation, none of the attention was on us directly, but we sure enjoyed seeing the excitement of Silicon Valley's students as they showed us around their new mechanic shop.
Yeah, we've had a lot of moments like that this year.
No, Emma, we haven't. We only cut the ribbon once at Silicon Valley. Remember? You and Kayla made it on the porch with spray adhesive glue while we were having a barbecue. We cut it. Yeah.
What I meant was that we had the opportunity this year to see the best of New York FFA, things truly worthy of attention. Just because they don't look exactly alike doesn't mean they're not worthy of being celebrated. Hawk and I might not always be on the same page, and we may be constantly competing, but we know together we are better. Tonight we'll begin to celebrate some of the best students and FFA chapters in our truly awesome state. Take time to get to know these people and realize because of their success, New York FFA in agriculture is just a little bit brighter.
In tonight's session, we'll kick off seeing the State Award winners for our Proficiency Awards. We'll also hear the retirement address of our state reporter, Kait. We'll recognize sponsors and partners who allow all of the opportunities here at the convention to actually take place. We'll hear from our state-winning prepared public speaking winner, and then we'll install the next generation of Jacket Award winners with their fancy new jackets.
Let's kick off tonight's session and see just how truly awesome New York FFA is. Please help us welcome a group of supporters without whom this convention would be much less successful. From scheduling hundreds of room assignments, to recruiting judges, and from identifying sponsors, to making sure that tours and workshops were interesting and abundant, Morrisville State College and members of the surrounding communities have been committed to making this convention successful for you for well over a year. Let's thank the following individuals for their contributions. Dean Christopher Nyberg. Chip Knapp. Sarah Mazza. Diana Johnson. Veronica Crowe. Aaron and President David Rogers. Please help us welcome Dr. Rogers for a few words.
Well, I have a very simple but happy duty tonight, and that is to extend a warm welcome from all of us in Morrisville to all of you. So, welcome to Morrisville FFA. At Morrisville, we like to think these kinds of things are a family affair, and I'm reminded of the floriculture degree that my dad earned in the 1940s, and he was an FFA member, and it goes back obviously more than a generation. I have to say, based on tonight, that this is not my father's FFA, and he would be very proud. It was just last week that the Board of Trustees at the State University of New York named me as Morrisville's next president starting next month, and I can't think of a better way for me to start my presidency than to host you all here at Morrisville the next couple of days. I know that my team here and yours of FFA have worked hard to bring together an incredible program. All I can say is that I know at Morrisville our students learn, work hard, and have fun. But they don't do anything like this. So I hope that as you finish your studies in high school and you look ahead to college and a program of study, if it relates to agriculture or agricultural field, we more than likely have a program of study that you'll be interested in. We share many of the same values at this college that you do at FFA, and we're about the same age. Morrisville was founded in 1908 as an educational institution to help farmers and farming communities bring new technologies and science to bear on food production. Those programs started off as agricultural mechanics and home economics. We were a very advanced educational institution. We offered traditional courses, yes, in math and science, English and history, but we combined those courses with very specialized programs and courses in horticulture, in agronomy, in seamstress, cookery, and residential construction. Of particular note, it was the women who took residential construction. So we were very advanced for our era, and Morrisville has expanded much like FFA, but we adhere to very basic fundamental values of helping young people learn advanced skills and technologies for careers. We believe that the best way for students to learn is through experiential, hands-on applied learning. We have advanced that for over a century, and we hope that as you spend the next few days having fun and competing and learning with each other and making new friends, you'll consider coming back to Morrisville in a collegiate experience. So again, welcome to the campus. We're so thrilled that you're here. We've been waiting for months for your arrival, and you haven't let us down at all. Thanks again.
Well, Emma, you know how your teeth are so unnaturally white? They're incredibly white, yeah. They're incredibly white.
Thank you.
Well, I've been using whitening strips every day, twice a day, for the past 90 days. My teeth really hurt. I'm pretty sure I don't have any enamel left. Here, take a look.
Wait. You've been using those twice a day, every day for 90 days. You're lucky you have teeth left.
Yeah, well, one day I'll be on your level. Well, while I was waiting for results, I had an epiphany. You know, none of this happens overnight. It takes a lot of work, much like our members' SAE projects.
You know, Hawk, this might be the first time I've ever said this, but you're absolutely right. It might take a while for your teeth to get this white, but your commitment and dedication to an end goal is what gives you something in common with our next members to come on stage.
It takes over a year of hard work and dedication in a supervised agricultural experience before anyone can apply for a Proficiency Award. In FFA, there are over 40 different areas where students can pick their own projects. And tonight, we'll see results from ag communications to dairy production. Let's take a look.
Agricultural communications provide opportunities for students to make the public aware of the agriculture that exists in and outside of their own backyards. The 2015 New York State Gold Ranked Proficiency finalists are Margaret Brunel, Greenwich FFA, Casanova FFA, Jackie March, the winner for the agricultural communications is Margaret Brunel from the Greenwich FFA. Desires to tell the world about her passion for agriculture. She also has a talent for writing, which she has used to create an online blog called Advocates for Agriculture. As the alternate Washington County Dairy Princess, Margaret has multiple opportunities to educate the public on agriculture and the benefits it holds. As a young leader in the industry, she has had the unique opportunity to travel all around the country, including Colorado and Washington, D.C., to present her blog. From side conversations with curious consumers to meeting and consulting with her local assemblywoman, Margaret's voice is clearly being heard. Congratulations to Margaret Brunel from the Greenwich FFA chapter.
In the area of agriculture education, FFA members work to develop and deliver educational programs on a variety of agricultural messages. The 2015 New York State Gold Rank Proficiency applicants are Hawk Boys from the Tri-Valley FFA chapter, Crystal Michelle Berger from the Melville Henderson FFA chapter, and Sarah Woodswell from the Albion FFA chapter. This year's winner is Hawk Boys from the Tri-Valley FFA chapter. Hawk has a great passion for agriculture education and the FFA. Therefore, informing and educating others about agriculture became second nature. Hawk has also worked with mentally handicapped students using agriculture as a hands-on teaching strategy. He has presented workshops to large crowds, worked with students in his community, and traveled all around New York State, educating the general public about agriculture. Keep up the great work, Hawk.
In agricultural mechanics, repair, and maintenance entrepreneurship, applicants demonstrate their knowledge of various mechanical skills, including welding, tractor, and engine restoration. Alan Jingle from the Schoharie Valley FFA is a 2015 Ag Mechanics Repair and Maintenance Entrepreneurship winner. Alan has been building his experiences in agricultural mechanics since 2010. Alan builds and restores vintage John Deere lawn tractors and has assembled a collection of 14 tractors. He also has completed a sequence in agricultural mechanics design. Congratulations again to Alan of Schoharie Valley.
The 2015 State Proficiency winner in Ag Mechanics Repair Maintenance Placement is Brian Woods of the Tri-Valley FFA chapter. Brian has always dedicated his time to machinery, working at Just Us Asphalt and Maple Syrup, J.B. Mack Rental Center, and Boys and Torrance Construction. Brian has had the opportunity to work with and learn about a variety of machinery. From tuning engines to changing oil, Brian does it all. Congratulations, Brian Woods of the Tri-Valley FFA chapter.
The next Proficiency Award area brings us citrus and most delicious pride of New York. From cheese curds to maple syrup, our three gold rank applicants in agricultural processing who bring ag products just a little closer to home are Philip LeBoy from Vernon Verona Cheryl FFA, Jonathan Wood from Briar FFA, and Ashley Kemp from Pasadena FFA. This year's winner of the 2015 New York State Agricultural Processing Proficiency is Jonathan Wood. Last year, Jonathan recorded 200 tasks and collected several hundred gallons of sap from the streets at a stately sugar bush in the Ryder, New York. Come late spring and summer, honeybees are busy, and the same can be said for Jonathan, who we found scraping honeycombs and bottling the product for his friends and family. His long-term goal is to continue producing honey and maple syrup to use in the restaurant he hopes to own in the future. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Over $25 million. That is the amount of money that is generated by New York State agriculture each year. The gold-ranked applicants in the Ag Sales Proficiency Entrepreneurship area understand that New York agriculture is a big business and that they have what it takes to succeed in it. The finalists are Sarah Peavy, Vernon Verona Cheryl FFA, Ryan Sonic, Tri-Valley FFA. This year's winner is Ryan Sonic of the Tri-Valley FFA. In 2009, Ryan has been creating his own supplies for fly fishing. After receiving a national SAE grant in 2011, Ryan was able to expand Sonic Fly. Ryan attends trade shows to sell his handmade flies and spreads his knowledge of fly fishing everywhere he goes. Great job, Ryan.
The gold-ranked applicants in the Ag Sales Proficiency Placement area understand that New York agriculture is an important part of our state. They strive to be successful in sales of our state's agricultural products. The finalists are Trisha Jordan from the Greenwich FFA chapter and Randall Kim from the John Bell FFA. This year's winner is Trisha Jordan from Greenwich FFA. Working with the ice cream and parlor has given Trisha the opportunity to communicate and work closely with her boss, which in turn exposes her to the challenges and rewards of being a business owner. Trisha works directly
Bishop, Sweet Proficiency.
The reproductive proficiency area requires applicants to use the best management practices available to efficiently produce and market beef. For 2015, the entrepreneurship finalists are Mackenzie Ballard, Unadilla Valley FFA, Jane Bannister, Albion FFA. The 2015 winner is Jane Bannister from the Albion FFA chapter. Jane is talented and working hard on expanding the agriculture she has at home. Jane raised Angus beef and participated in shows such as the National Junior Angus Show. She takes her business into her own hands and is using her profits towards her cattle and paying her way through college. Jane's ambition will not only grow her business, but create a bright future through all the skills she's acquired. Great job, Jane! For 2015, the 3 gold-ranked beef production placement applicants are Kayla Booth, Greenwich FFA, Conrad Murphy, Belleville Henderson FFA, and the winner is Conrad Murphy of the Belleville Henderson FFA chapter. Conrad Taylor began raising beef cattle alongside with their already established dairy cattle farm when he was 5 years old. Once his family sold all of their dairy cattle in 2011, Conrad took a crucial part in continuing the production of beef on his farm. His role has been progressively increasing as he provided his ability to assist his dad in helping on the farm. From operating machinery and vaccinating cattle to delivering, sales, and marketing his beef, no task is too little for Conrad. Congratulations on your success, Conrad.
New York State ranks 3rd nationally for dairy production, and dairy is our largest agricultural commodity. It makes sense then that the competition for the dairy production proficiency is especially fierce in New York. The gold-ranked entrepreneurship finalists are Paige DeMont from the Jasper-Truthburg FFA chapter, Caleb Bell from the Greenwich FFA chapter, and Bill Walton from the Walton FFA chapter. The 2015 winner for the dairy production entrepreneurship proficiency is Kayla Gully. Cows, calves, and heifers for herself and local youth interested in showmanship. Starting with just 1 brown Swiss heifer, she has grown to create her own show diet for cattle and teaches young students the basic and essential concepts of caring and showing animals. Congratulations on all your hard work, Kayla. Dairy production placement allows a student who may not own cattle to maintain the skills and competencies necessary to successfully manage a high-quality herd that produces the highest quality milk. The 2015 gold-ranked placement applicants are Crystal Berger from the Belleville Henderson FFA chapter, Jack Fink from the Derider FFA chapter, and Daniel Wood from the Derider FFA chapter. The state winner of the dairy production placement proficiency is Crystal Berger from the Belleville Henderson FFA chapter. Crystal grew up in a family farm near Run area and has taken on many roles and responsibilities. She currently helps milk 850 cows and raise replacement heifers. In addition to that, Crystal works on over 1,200 acres of land that is used to crop farm in order to provide feed for the cattle. As a result of her SAE, Crystal has decided to attend Morrisville State College to major in dairy science. Keep up the excellent work, Crystal.
Our next speaker understands that hard work and dedication required to be successful in the field of agriculture. Mr. Baldacini is the administrator of the Farm Service Agency. The Farm Service Agency is a part of the United States Department of Agriculture devoted to implementing agricultural policy and managing commodity, conservation, disaster, and farm marketing programs. On top of that, they administer credit and loans to farmers. Talk about a big job. Please help me welcome Mr. Baldacini.
Thank you very much, Hawk and Emma. It's great to be here tonight. This is a tough act to follow, I tell you. Between the singing and the dancing and the speeches, it's been a wonderful evening thus far. I had a great speech about passion, about leadership, about communications, about working with others, but clearly you've all seen that. So I think that I'll just simply thank you on behalf of Secretary Vilsack for the work that you do here in New York State and the work that FFA does all over the nation. Continue to be wonderful role models, spokesmen and women for New York State agriculture, and bright, shining examples for our fellow citizens. Thank you very much.
you for coming to convention and taking the time to speak with us tonight. We appreciate how the convention here, we have students who are studying to become the future of agriculture. We also appreciate the efforts of you and the team that you work with. Pave the way for agriculturalists of all types to enter the industry. FFA, let's give Mr. Docini one final round of applause. So, we kind of have an unexpected guest, or should I say guest, tonight. We're going to introduce the New York State Chorus, and they're going to give an excellent song tonight. It wasn't on our script books, so we're going to have something imaginary, not imaginary, it's real. I'm going to say magnificent, that's the word I was looking for. So without any further ado, let's welcome the New York State FFA Chorus.
Fireflies, we're crying goodbyes. Since the ice has
Great job, chorus. Let's give them one last round of applause as they take their seats. Now, our next speaker has been ready for this moment since January. The Prepared Public Speaking event was FFA's very first career development event, and its importance stands today. Members who participate learn to be impressive, informed, and maybe even a little inspirational. Tonight's showcase kicks off the CDE winners of 2015 as they make their way to nationals. Please help me welcome Sarah LaLumiere from the Warwick FFA chapter with her speech on colony collapse disorder.
Imagine a world with no color, a world with no life. Once beautiful summer meadows quilted in wildflowers of magnificent blues, purples, pinks, reds, and yellows are dusty fields of brown. Orchards have all but vanished, and farms producing vegetables such as broccoli, onions, carrots, cauliflower, celery, cucumbers, and eggplant are nowhere to be seen. The disturbingly colorless scenery is the least of one's worries. Lack of vegetable and fruit production leaves grocery stores scarce with nutritious food. In addition to the lack of crops, human dietary needs for fruits and vegetables will have to be fulfilled with grains like wheat, corn, and rice. The cost of food worldwide would significantly rise due to competition between animals and humans for these precious grains. Further, the cotton population is also greatly diminished, making essential everyday products like mattresses, shoelaces, and jeans valuable. This image may sound like one from a post-apocalyptic novel, but this future is simply a world without honeybees. Bees are commonly thought of as little pests out to sting us, or simply the insects that make honey. But these underappreciated pollinators are needed in order for humans to survive. Honeybees are responsible for pollinating 80% of all flowering crops, essentially 1/3 of everything we humans consume. They may be known for their honey production, but that fact barely matters compared to the rest of our food they're responsible for producing. A successful beehive has 3 types of bees to ensure the hive's survival: workers, drones, and the queen bee. The worker bees are the ones we see buzzing about, traveling from flower to flower, collecting nectar so they can make honey to feed the hive. These worker bees may visit up to 2,000 flowers per day and can produce up to 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in their entire lifetime. The second group of bees is the drones, male bees whose sole purpose is to mate with the queen bee. The queen is responsible for laying up to 1,500 eggs per day, keeping the total hive population between 40,000 and 60,000. As a unit, the hive is able to make 60 pounds of honey to last through the winter and reproduce to keep the colony growing. Though bees have been working hard for a countless number of years, pollinating plants and producing honey, a dramatic decrease in the honeybee population has threatened many hives in the United States. This decrease has been named colony collapse disorder, or CCD. Colony collapse disorder was first noticed during the winter of 2006 to 2007, when beekeepers reported anywhere from 30 to 90% of their bees missing, much higher than the usual 10 to 20%. The worker bees have simply vanished from their hives, and without the workers, the rest of the colony cannot survive. The disappearance of the bees has left experts completely mystified by colony collapse disorder. Though the exact reason for the diminishing bee population is inconclusive, many theories have been studied, including pesticides, parasites, and management stressors. It is a well-known fact that many farms use pesticides to help keep insects from eating and harming the growing crop. But are the repercussions of some of these pesticides worse than if some bugs nibble on a few vegetables? A cultural practice which can lessen the repercussions of some of these pesticides is to apply pesticides to crops at dawn or dusk when bees are least likely to be out. New systemic pesticides, known as neonicotinoids, became very popular about the same time that beekeepers began reporting the dramatic decrease in bees. They were thought to be much safer than traditional pesticides that are sprayed on the fields. Instead, neonicotinoids are applied to the seed prior to planting or to the actual soil after planting, making everything about the growing crop toxic to insects. Neonicotinoids are used in crops that bees pollinate, like watermelons and cucumbers. Plus, the pollen from these treated crops can spread on plants also visited by honeybees. One study, conducted by a Harvard professor by the name of Dr. Chen Sun Liu, demonstrated the effects neonicotinoids have on bees. He managed to obtain results from 20 different hives, all in different locations, all infected with the same pesticide. In one case, the bees were reported to have swarmed out of their hive in the dead of winter, with a full supply of food available to their hive. These results indicated a link between pesticides and colony collapse disorder. But still, many claim there's not enough evidence to blame pesticides for colony collapse disorder. Parasites may also have a part in colony collapse disorder. Many bees have been found dead under light fixtures. When examined, it was discovered that the bees have been used as a place for the flies Aplocyphilis borealis to lay their eggs. These flies plant their eggs in the abdomen of worker bees, so that when the larva hatches, it kills the bee by ripping it apart. Bees affected by these flies appear to be in a zombie state before death, where they fly to their hives in search of light. Another parasite that has beekeepers concerned is the varroa mite. Parasites that latch themselves on honeybees and suck their blood. They do not limit themselves to just worker bees, though. Given the opportunity, these harmful bugs will latch onto the drones and even the young broods of the hive. These mites wear and tear on the honeybee and cause them to have much shorter lifespans. The chemicals used to prevent varroa mites are not good for honeybees either, creating a dangerous and vicious cycle. Beekeepers are now combating varroa mites through the use of sticky traps that can be placed beneath the beehive. Honeybees are also being faced with new types of management stressors. Migratory beekeeping is where hives of bees are transported around the country to pollinate crops, such as California almonds, Maine blueberries, and cranberries. Though this is much more profitable than beekeeping for honey, the traveling has a very harmful effect on the bees. The bees' orientation is completely out of sorts, and their instinctive goal of collecting nectar to make honey to support the hive has been disturbed, making them overwhelmed with stress. This way of pollinating also comes with the possibility of spreading diseases among different honeybees. All of these different conditions are causing bees to become extremely stressed, which may be an additional cause for colony collapse disorder. Between the pesticides and parasites, these stress levels are at an all-time high, which may be an additional cause for colony collapse disorder. At this point, you may be wondering what you can do to help. The average homeowner can help in reducing stress for honeybees by planting pollinator gardens that contain flowers such as foxglove, bee balm, and purple coneflower. By planting these bee-friendly gardens, we can help honeybees continue to pollinate the $15 billion worth of crops per year that they are currently responsible for pollinating. A continued decrease in the honeybee population due to colony collapse disorder will result in less abundance of food and a significant increase in price. This buzzing truth is ignored and must be stopped before it is too late, because a life without the honeybee means no life at all. Thank you.
What an amazing job, Sarah. Let's hear it one last time for Miss Sarah. So clearly we have some awesome speakers in FFA, but we've also got some members with a couple different talents up their sleeve. Please help me welcome our first talent act of the convention to stage.
Almost there. I heard there was a secret chord that takes
you at your cows. That was the first text message I ever received. But more importantly, it was Kait Isaac's first step towards her SAE, her Supervised Agricultural Experience. Kait soon moved beyond verbally harassing my cows. She started to stop in at the farm and visit with the various critters. And this soon turned to many of the odd jobs found at the farm. And Kait's initiative then led her to scheduled work hours doing just about every task found on a dairy farm in upstate New York. Kait's initiative. She didn't make herself a victim because she didn't live on a farm and couldn't have an ag experience. She didn't whine and complain and wait for somebody else to do it for her. She found where she wanted to be and she made her path to get there. And just one more point about Kait. Most people think when you work, you get paid. Well, the first payday came, I was giving Kait a ride home that night. I hand her the envelope with her pay in it. Kait looks at, scowls. What's that? It's your pay. I'm not taking that. You worked for it. I don't want it. You earned it. You need to take it. I enjoyed what I was doing, and I don't need to take anything. If any of you have worked with Kait, you can just picture this. So as Kait's sliding out the door of the truck, I stuffed the envelope into a bag she was carrying. Kait's last words before that truck door slammed shut, I hate you. I hate you. And at that moment, I realized what made Kait so special. Her passion, her heart is in what she does. And Kait's passion, combined with her initiative, makes her a very rare individual indeed. And it is that combination of those two things which make Kait Marie Isaac, the 2014-2015 New York State FFA reporter, such an awesome person.
But that doesn't even the emotional trauma of it all, having lost friends, failed at relationships, failing major exams, and almost losing their jobs. Now, not every moment in Grey's Anatomy is happy. In fact, it's probably a little disproportionately unhappy compared to real life. But they don't hide the tough things that happen at Grey Sloan Memorial Hospital. And you know why? With the tough stuff hidden, you have no idea about the depth or the truth in the story. In entertainment, we love the drama. Bring on the scandal, the mystery, the terror, the heartbreak. We love it because in our much less cinematic way, we experience those same things in our daily lives. But in our daily lives, however, we have a tendency to downplay or completely hide the bad things we experience. The bad things we experience. It's almost as if we believe that our value as people is determined by how good the things in our life are. Do we have a happy family? Do we live in a good home? Do we accomplish our goals? Now, all of these things are great to have, but none of them have anything to do at all with our value as people. Our value doesn't change because of our circumstances, and so our job isn't to repackage our lives so they appear better, or believe our circumstances as our destiny. Our job is to deal with the tough stuff honestly, and never stop believing that we have a bright future. Every part of our lives has made us into who we are today. In my life, I've definitely had some moments that weren't exactly picture perfect. I didn't grow up in what most people would consider a traditional family. Because of that, for a long time, I struggled with who I was. Growing up, my parents were never together. I didn't even meet my dad until I was in the 6th grade when he showed up to a school basketball game. And I realized he was there, and I locked myself in the girls' bathroom, so I realized that was the one place he couldn't go. That same year, my brother's autism became too much for my family to handle, so he moved into a living home where he could get the proper care he needed. I also moved in with my grandmother because I could no longer live with my mom. All of this happened in the first year of middle school. Now, I'm not saying this stuff for you to feel bad for me, because you shouldn't at all. I'm saying this because for such a long time, I felt shame about the parts of my life that weren't picture perfect. I struggled at home, at school, and even in my friendships, because I let the unfortunate parts of my life consume who I was. Now, people would tell me that things would get better, and I really struggled to accept that. I thought to myself, they couldn't possibly know. They hadn't been through it. In Grey's Anatomy, we talk about how Mary is this dark and twisty girl that has the past with a whole lot of drama. Her family, her decisions, it's like they haunt her. They influence every choice she makes, have an effect on relationships and her outlook on life. Dealing with the tough stuff that we experience in our daily lives isn't easy, but it's important. Have you ever met someone who is dark and twisty like Meredith Grey? They obsess and complain over every negative part of their lives. They magnify their presence with this focus. They turn challenges and losses and tragedies into these huge black holes. Just like middle school me, the tough stuff consumes them. We carry these holes around with us, and we collect failures and wrongs and unlucky moments, reinforce this completely messed up idea that bad is all we are capable of. When we live in the dark, dark will consume all that we are. Things can get better if we want them to, but it starts with letting go of the bad things you've experienced and the bad things you are responsible for. You have to let yourself move forward to a brighter future. We are not what has happened to us. We are whoever we decide to be. And the best part about that is, it's never too late to decide. Now, there's an organization I really believe in called To Write Love in Her Arms, and they recently shared this quote. Recovery for people who are struggling. I remind them that just because there are tough truths about to become more. Albert Einstein didn't speak a single word until he was 4 years old. Jim Carrey used to be homeless. Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty and was a teenage mother whose baby passed away. Actress Charlize Theron watched her mother kill her father in an act of self-defense. Now, all of these people experienced something that would lead others to believe that he didn't have a bright future. But they weren't limited because they encountered something awful. Instead, what they went through gave them the courage to believe that it was their choice what they made of their lives. And we have that same choice. As FFA members, we have an unshakable faith in the future of agriculture. We are the faces of the future. We are told we are the generation that can do it all. We advocate that the past simply will not be the future, and that this industry is forever changing. But if we stop and think about that, isn't that the same with who we are? We are forever changing. Therefore, it is impossible for our futures to be anything like our past. So maybe you aren't from an agricultural background. That doesn't mean you won't have a job in agriculture. And maybe, no matter how hard you try to stay awake and engage in your global history class, you just can't. But that doesn't mean that one day you will fall in love with traveling the world. And right now, maybe you're struggling with finals, and no matter how much you study, you just don't think you're ever going to pass. But keep studying because you will. Creating a bright future can be as simple as forgiving someone for something they've done, or not taking who we are around the approval of others. The actions we take can be small ones that have great courage, or boring ones that have great discipline. But we all can be brave, and we all can have courage no matter what our stories are. The hard part often is finding that discipline to make our lives better. We all have the ability to do that because there's nothing about our past or our present that says we can't make our futures great. The truth is, once we realize that embracing our light doesn't mean ignoring our dark, we are almost invincible. We can take the bad experiences we've had and learn to deal with them rather than collecting them and move forward. We can look objectively at the situations we've been put in, realize that it is our decision what we make of them regardless of where we've been. No matter who you will be or where you end up, you should never let shame sideline what you can make of your life. Your past has given you the strength and courage you have today. So why wouldn't you celebrate that? Now, there's a reason why people love Grey's Anatomy even when they hate it. They know that no matter what horrific thing happens, a plane crashes or a husband dies, the story still continues. Now, if I've learned anything about my Grey's Anatomy obsession, it's that we have so much more coming for all of us, and that's not just fiction. Now, maybe Meredith and Derek aren't the greatest love story ever told, but they can inspire us to live our lives just a little bit differently. Pick me. Choose me. Love me. When times are dark and twisty, and life is genuinely hard, because sometimes it will be, it is our decision what to focus on and what to love. Remember to love yourself. You and your future are worth it.
Whether it's investing deeply in members or letting us choose what FSC you want to sit in the band, you've shown us your heart of gold. You're strong, optimistic, selfless, and you never mind when we call you Patricia. Thank you for being an exceptional leader on our team. Haley, teammate forever. Kaylee, Gabe, Emma, Maria, and Bob. Let's do it one more time. In the state performer, 2014-2015, Kait Isaac.
open road, wide open spaces. You're cruising along, and then the latest jam by Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk comes on. You're getting in the groove, driving along, and you can't help but let loose. But then, brake! Whoa, you almost didn't stop at the sign. Good thing you were paying attention. You saw that sign in just the nick of time, and a car almost drove by. Now, luckily, this isn't a true story, and I didn't get that crazy while I was driving and Uptown Funk came on. But it is important to be paying attention. What I'd like to speak with all of you about is how important it is to pay attention to opportunities and what you can do to grow from them. Paying attention. It's okay to kick back sometimes. It's okay to be completely turned off. Sink into the couch, crack open a nice cold Mountain Dew, and just relax. But it's important to know when to be exactly turned on, alert, and paying attention. A couple months ago, I came home and I saw a pamphlet on the counter for the Miss Mohawk Valley Scholarship Organization. Curiously, I asked my father, "What's this?" Certainly wasn't his, and he wouldn't be filling that out. He said, "Oh, that's an opportunity I picked up for you. I thought maybe you'd be interested." I started looking through the packet of what it would take to be Miss Mohawk Valley. I started to get a little concerned of what my dad thought. There is a spontaneous question, a whole production. You have to memorize things, stand up on a stage, walk around in a swimsuit. Dad, I don't really know if this is something I'm interested in, but thanks for that opportunity. After a couple weeks, I had thought about it, and there was some pretty nice scholarship money attached to it, and I don't really mind public speaking. So I decided to take advantage of that opportunity, and I'm now standing before you as Miss Mohawk Valley 2015. My dad saw an opportunity for me because he was paying attention. When you pay attention for yourself and pay attention for others, different opportunities will arise. And if you make the most of them, maybe something good will come out of it. But you have to be paying attention. Are you paying attention at convention? Are you paying attention right now? Yeah. Think about it. Paying attention and taking advantage of opportunities will help you grow. When I was in high school, I took advantage of a pretty cool opportunity. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about it, but I enrolled in the FFA. Now, for those of you who don't, sorry, wrong crowd. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So yes, I was just like you, sitting in the same convention halls, wearing that same blue corduroy jacket, and soaking in as much as convention as I could like a sponge. Taking advantage of this opportunity to attend convention is a great start, and I encourage all of you to get involved as much as you can. So just like all of you eager students out there, I took advantage of the Prepared Public Speaking Contest. I decided that was what I wanted to do, to really show my skills and grow myself as an individual. So, I wrote a manuscript, wrote a speech, practiced it a few times, was pretty proud of it. Made it through districts, made it through sub-states. Now, times have changed a little bit, and you just heard the phenomenal Prepared Public Speaking speech on stage. But when I was competing, the 3 finalists had to compete live on stage, their speeches all right in a row. Oldies in the room may remember this. So I'm right in the groove of my speech, so proud of myself, I had it memorized so good I didn't even need my manuscript. And then, yeah, it happened. I forgot my speech. But this was the finals. Tons of people out there, the lights, the mic, the room. Silent. I heard that same sound before. Silent. I start pacing the stage. I know what I'm caught up on. It's crops, trees, and animals. Crops, trees, and animals. What the heck comes after crops, trees, and animals? I was stuck. I finally asked the contest coordinator if I could have my next line. Thank you. I took advantage of an opportunity, but I was so eager, I was so prepared, I was so ready. I took advantage of an opportunity and I failed. Big time. I was known for the rest of the convention as, oh, that's the girl who forgot her speech on stage. Now that has a nice ring to it, but that wasn't exactly what I was hoping for coming out of that convention. Sometimes when you take advantage of an opportunity, you have a setback. But what's important is that you grow from it. Don't get caught up on the little things. Take it a step further and try to grow from it. I was able to participate in the Big E competition just a few months later. I worked really hard, and when I competed there, I kept my manuscript right in my pocket. For all of you who are interested in prepared public speaking or have manuscripts, my advice to you is that you have inside pockets. Put your speech in it next time. But yeah, so I was able to redeem myself. I placed first at the Big E competition and was so proud that I could be a public speaker. I took advantage of an opportunity, had a setback, but was able to grow from the experience. Another opportunity I took advantage of this past year is called Hunger U. Hunger U is a mobile marketing company sponsored by the Farm Journal Foundation that travels all across the United States talking to students at colleges about hunger. When I was involved in FFA, I was crazy about different agricultural facts and knew that there was a lot of hungry people out there, but I didn't know the severity. As agriculturalists, we know that the world's population is increasing by 2 billion, and by 2050, we're going to have about 9 billion people on the planet. We know that. We know that agriculturalists have our work cut out for us. But do you know some of the other crazy statistics about hunger that just don't make sense? Are you aware of the opportunities to make a difference? And what are you doing to take advantage of those opportunities? 40% of food in America is wasted. Agriculturalists, how do you feel about that? 40% of the food we grow and provide and labor over is wasted. Yet 1 in 7 people are hungry. Look at this convention hall. Every single row, on average, 2 people from that row are hungry. That's far too many, especially when we waste 40% of food. As Miss Mohawk Valley, I had to have a platform, and my platform is supporting agriculture through agricultural education and teaching students about hunger. I want to help people understand that the common person can do something about agriculture and help create a positive light for agriculturalists and help connect the public with their food. I was able to do that through the Miss Mohawk Valley organization, and I'm competing in Miss New York in just a couple weeks. So I'm tying everything together. There's a few pieces of the puzzle that really helped me get to where I am today. But you do have setbacks, and that does happen. What's important is that you pay attention for opportunities and grow from them. Let me show you something. So, if I'm standing over here, and I take 2 steps forward, but then I take 1 step back. That's when I forgot my speech on stage. But you get it back. You take a couple more steps forward. But you might have another step back. Take a step back. I'm farther here than I was there. Try to take 2 steps forward, and if you have 1 step back, if you run into trouble, have a step back, have the strength to take 3 more steps forward. Take advantage of those opportunities and grow from them. And when it comes to opportunities, you never know unless you go. I'll say that one more time. You never know unless you go. A wise man has always told me this when I was trying to make decisions about, should I go to this event? Is it really worth my time? Should I join this club? You'll never know about the opportunities you have unless you go. In your convention booklets that you received at registration,
There are lists of workshops and opportunities that all of you can take advantage of, but you'll never know unless you go. All sorts of opportunities are awaiting you, but you have to be paying attention for those opportunities in order to take advantage of them. As FFA members, you should always be paying attention, but also be aware that people are paying attention to you. That blue corduroy looks pretty fresh, and people are watching you constantly what you do. Be a good example, be a good role model, and pay attention. Pay attention to yourself, and pay attention to opportunities around you. Grow from the opportunities, and go. Two very special people to me have gone to take advantage of an opportunity. Both of my sisters don't live in the state anymore. My older sister, Nikki, lives in Kentucky, and my younger sister, Deanna, lives in Florida. They both had dreams outside of the state, and to follow those dreams, they had to get up and go. You never know unless you go. When I did my bachelor's, I went to SUNY Cobblestone in agricultural business, and I considered myself a homebody. I like New York. I like my community. I like where I'm from. I'm comfortable. I never considered myself to take a step out of my comfort zone. I didn't ever imagine that I would apply out of state for grad school. Both of my sisters are gone. Why not take a chance? So when it came to applying for grad schools, I picked a couple out of state and figured I'd see where I ended up. I'll go where the wind takes me. Well, with my sister's encouragement and watching them succeed and do something outside of the state in a whole new area, I'm proud to say that I'm going to pursue agricultural education at the University of Florida coming this fall. I never would have gone out of the state, ever, had my sisters not done it before me. You never know unless you go. All of you here are opportunity seekers. You filled out the pamphlet for state convention, you signed up, you're wearing your jacket, you're here. Take advantage of opportunities while you're here. This was that first step. Take a step outside of your comfort box and see what you can do to make the most out of your convention. There's so many pieces of the puzzle that can make up you, and FFA can play a major part in your life. You can also take that and succeed in other things and tie it back to agriculture. Take the skills that you learn here and go with it in life. You never know unless you go. And in order to grow, you have to take advantage of opportunities. And to do that, you have to pay attention. So, my final advice is take advantage of opportunities. Pay attention to what's around you. Grow and go. Thank you.
Please accept our donation to the Children's Miracle Network as a token of our gratitude for spending time with us tonight. Let's hear it one more time for Miss Tracy Siegel. The FFA Jacket Awards is an award given to members who show the potential to develop and rise up as leaders in the FFA.
In 2009, I received the first ever New York State FFA Jacket Award. It blew my mind. I mean, we really didn't know what was actually going on. They just hustled us backstage, told us to take off our jackets, and then pushed us out in front of the curtain. When I finally zipped up my jacket, it was huge. Looking back now, it seems like we were getting a lot less back in 2009.
Last season they didn't give you sleeves, apparently.
Calm down. This isn't my actual jacket that I received. It's the new FFA vest, which I hear is pretty style. Big time.
I think style might be a bit of an overstatement, but the members that are about to come on stage show potential to become leaders in the FFA one day. Please help me welcome the district presidents to the stage for this New York State division. girl from Georgia has just read the back of my FFA jacket. Why, yes I am, I proudly reply. That is so awesome, she exclaims. I can't help but agree. The blue corduroy jacket connects members from across the country, and this symbol of unity is something that all FFA members cherish. Tonight, we are so proud to recognize the recipients of the 2015 FFA Jacket Award and share why these students and this award are so very important to our organization. When my FFA official dress was completed with the zipping up of my first FFA jacket, I became a part of an organization that cultivates bright leaders. All of the outstanding members that have been chosen for this award have proven to be bright leaders and deserving of their very own jacket.
The recipients of the Jacket Award are bright like the sun. They strive to gain knowledge and agricultural experiences. They have a fiery, burning passion for FFA. Just as they wrote in their applications, they're guiding leaders, like a lighthouse, that help others in their chapters achieve greatness. They say they're like the moon and stars in the night for their active participation in FFA. They are efficient light bulbs and seek to improve. They're unique like lava lamps. And these recipients want to carry out the legacy of their chapters, their families, and the FFA as a whole.
William Shakespeare once said, "How far that candle throws his feet." One individual can make a difference. These members stand out by exemplifying this statement, ensuring a passionate and bright candle for agriculture and FFA. When we read dozens and dozens of applications, these individuals stood out by having outstanding achievements, personalities, and high goals. These members stood out by constantly inspiring others by improving themselves and sharing their life with others.
Each one of you were chosen to receive the FFA jacket for your hard work and dedication to FFA. These FFA members are the future of agriculture. Their career leadership, career success, and initiative to lead are seen as something great. Their accomplishments are outstanding. Their accomplishments that we see today are demonstrating what a leader actually is. And by choosing you as the recipients of this award, we expect that you will act as leaders for our state for many years to come. These FFA members are pretty bright, but they are chosen for their demonstration of leadership in agriculture.
As FFA members, we are some of the most respected people in agriculture today. When you wear your blue jacket, you have accomplished so much in agriculture and have done so much. Tonight, for those of you that are receiving your jacket, you have grasped several opportunities in FFA, and you will continue to do this just as all FFA members do.
We encourage you to be the example in your chapters in our state by stepping up to lead in these opportunities and by discovering or creating opportunities for yourself. Your jacket brings you respect. However, we have chosen you as this year's Jacket Award recipients because we believe that you will carry yourselves in a manner that will bring the jacket respect. Respect from your schools, agriculturalists, and from strangers who will learn what FFA is only after meeting you.
The FFA jacket is a symbol of our organization. I know that when I try to stop and zip up my jacket, I'm reminded of both the fun and unforgettable memories I've made. Whether it's talking about the interaction in there from legislative offices involve me, and hanging out with my new friends from Camp Hospitality. I have built friendships, made memories, and acquired skills within this jacket that I will never forget. We are all proud to wear this jacket because we know we are part of a bigger picture, one that continuously strives for success. As our Jacket Award winners, always remember to set big goals for yourself. The work to improve yourself as a leader, as a worker, and as a friend.
FFA members and guests, help us to welcome and celebrate the winners of the 2015 FFA Jacket Award. Will the recipients join us on stage? Tri-Valley. I'm Molly from Madison FFA. Catherine Cobb from Southern Cuba. Aaron Armitage from Greenwich.
Jordan Gully from Greenwich.
Colin Brown from Sharon Springs. Brett Joseph from Southern Cuba.
Alyssa Garland from Hamilton. Kelsey Robinson from South Louis. Emily Bort from Dragger. Sophia Rayner from Sherman. Jessica Van Buren from Sharon Springs.
Bill Ray from Salem.
This year, you will have many opportunities to showcase why you were chosen for this award. The Jacket Award provides you with a crisp corduroy jacket to accompany you on your adventures. And you will have many adventures this year. Friendship, growth, and agricultural opportunities are all infused in this corduroy. And we made sure that you will make the most of this award. In addition to each winner receiving their very own FFA jacket, they will also enjoy a free week at our FFA summer camp and complete registration to next year's state convention and the 360-212 Leadership Conference. I can't wait to see you all there. As the Jacket Award winner, you joined an important group of FFA members in New York. If you are or have been a former FFA Jacket Award winner, will you please step forward and stand? FFA members and guests, let's celebrate all of our FFA Jacket Award winners.
Thank you, District President, and congratulations to the 16 New York FFA members who received their jackets. We believe in you and that your future endeavors will have significant impact both inside and outside FFA. Let's give them one last round of applause.
FFA members and guests, I know it seems like we've seen so many winners tonight, but we have some CDE results hot off the press. In fact, a group of convention interns has just run this cross-campus relay to bring us the results. Tonight, we have results from the following contests.
Junior people in agriculture, senior people in agriculture, junior extemporaneous speaking, senior extemporaneous speaking, junior prepared public speaking, senior prepared public speaking, junior quiz bowl, senior quiz bowl, Ag Issues Forum, Farm Business Management, Parliamentary Procedure, Aquaculture, and Agricultural Communications.
The results of the Ag Issues Forum are as follows. Third place, Tri-Valley. Second place, Pioneer. And first place, Greenville.
For agricultural communications, the top 9 individuals are 9th place, Grace Kelly from Tri-Valley. 8th place, Ava Gurney from Casanova. 7th place, Maura Kelly from Tri-Valley. 6th place, Tim Hunt from Casanova. 5th place, Sarah Haggerty from Pioneer. 4th place, Ashley Kent from Casanova. 3rd place, Alexandria Pacinic from Pioneer. 2nd place, Emma Pompey from Tri-Valley. And 1st place, Lauren Pacinic from Pioneer. For teams, the top 3 placings are 3rd place, Casanova Aggies. 2nd place, Tri-Valley. And 1st place, Pioneer.
The aquaculture individual winners are as follows. 10th place, Sebastian Myron, Johnson. 9th place, Rebecca Rogers from Hamilton. place, Alexis Blanchard. Fifth place, Vincent Russo for Georgia. Fourth place, Erica Gonzalez from Georgia. Third place, Emma Rogers from South Jefferson. Second place, Nicole Perilla. And first place, Kelsey O'Neill. The team rankings are as follows. Third place, South Jefferson. Second place, John Bass. And first place, John Bass.
For farm business management, the top 10 individuals are 10th place, Leah Gamian from Gastonovia. Team Gold. 9th place, Ryan O'Hara from Casanova Team Blue. 8th place, Brooke Stanley from Granville. 7th place, Tori Fisher from Casanova Gold. 6th place, Taylor Light from Casanova Blue. 5th place, Tara Cook, Granville. 4th place, Allison Herrick from Pioneer. 3rd place, Kelsey O'Hare from Pioneer. 2nd place, Zoe Gates from Granville. And 1st place, Tim Hunt from Casanova. The top 3 placing teams are 3rd place, Granville. I'm sorry. 2nd place, Casanova. And 1st place, Pioneer.
The parliamentary procedure results are as follows. In 3rd place, we have Stockbridge Valley. 2nd place, Pioneer. And the 1st place winner is Greenwich.
For Junior Quiz Bowl, 3rd place, Pioneer B. 2nd place, Southern Cayuga A. And 1st place for Junior Quiz Bowl, Pine Plains.
For Senior Quiz Bowl, in 3rd place, we have Granville. In 2nd place, we have Southern Cayuga. And in 1st place, we have Pine Plains.
Junior Prepared Public Speaking. In 3rd place, Tristan Mason from Greenville. In 2nd place, Haley Mason from Greenville. And in 1st place, Katie Kopp from Southern Cayuga.
For the Senior Prepared Public Speaking, in 3rd place, we have Alexis Baines from Medina. In 2nd place, we have Allison Herrick from Pioneer. And 1st place, Sarah LaLumiere Warwick.
In Junior Extemporaneous Speaking, 3rd place finisher is Bergen Criswell from Greenville. 2nd place, Garrett DeLong from Greenville. And 1st place, Alyssa Ruth from Medina.
In Senior Extemporaneous Speaking, 3rd place, we have Katarina Heisman, Pioneer. 2nd place, Sarah Peavy, VBS. And in 1st place, we have Margaret Brownell.
For Junior People in Agriculture, 3rd place is John Coleman from Madison. 2nd place, Elizabeth Nichols from Northern Iowa. And in 1st place, Tori Beckwith from Clymer.
And finally, for Senior People in Agriculture, 3rd place, we have Ashley Prentice from Hamilton.
Bright is the dawn of the new day. It's waking up early in the morning to plow the field, or getting up to teach the next generation of agriculturalists. Brightness can be seen during the birth of a baby calf, or in the eyes of a new FFA member eager to lead the future of our nation. Bright is more than just a light source. It's having guidance. It's a celebration. It radiates from within. It's our future. When we put those things together, we can light the world and we can change it. So choose bright, live bright, be bright.
Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted? I do. I ask that all of our Jacket Award recipients please come to the stage at the end of this session to take a group picture. In addition, I ask that you want a career development event that you come to this side of the convention hall to pick up plaques and medallions before taking a group picture on stage. Thank you. Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We are about to join this session of the 90th New York FFA Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in our labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag.